Yes, is Wednesday. That means we're halfway through the week. That means we should have a drink. And today, specifically, it's going to be scotch. In a sec. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. I actually forgot to say my name is Brian in the last video I did today. Behind the scenes, also known as huge fuck up. What have I done? It's fine. I have decided, since it's the middle of the week and because I haven't had scotch in a minute, I'm going to have scotch. I hope some of you will have something. Again, I'm basically giving you an excuse to drink early on a weekday because, everyone needs to do that apparently on weekdays. It's been a beautiful day here. I actually went for a little walk. If you follow my Instagram at all, it was rough going outside, being in the sun. I'm terrified that I burned myself. Hopefully I didn't. I'm going to start with something called the Glenlivet Founders Reserve. I have actually had this bottle for quite a while, and as you can tell, I barely touched it. No real reason. I don't think it's terrible, but I have a feeling it's not anything that'll blow my mind. I'm fairly certain it's one of those bottles where I bought it and tried it and just wasn't really impressed. Oh, people. Ben Bourbon, hello. Rock account. John McKellen, hello. There you go. Scott Moody, hey, what up? I don't talk like that. But this is the first one I'm starting with. And it's kind of, I don't want to say a step backwards, but I'm curious as to what I think of this now because I have no idea what I thought of it when I first got it. I don't even know if I did a video about it. That's how long ago this was. It's even got a date on the back. It says 2017-7/18, which I think translates to 7/18/2017. Had it a while, as I said. I'm worried about this cork, honestly. Oh, smells like scotch. No surprise. Smells like a space side. I have no idea if it is. Bottle in Scotland. Great. That doesn't tell me what it is. Too many Glens. Just a little. That's probably more than I wanted. But it's okay. There. And I'm going to go over some of these. I'm going to try and get, I don't want to put that there. I'm going to try to get some tasting notes from the webpage to help me out. As usual, this is a very casual stream where we just sip whiskey and chit-chat a bit and enjoy each other's company, even though I know it's, what's this, a summer slump, I think it's called, where everyone's outdoors actually doing things and not at home locked in their rooms watching whiskey stuff. It's fun. John T., hello. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get into the whiskey drinking. For a moment there, I wasn't sure if I'd eaten anything. That was fun. I have. Guess what? It was hot dogs. Ha ha. Oh, yeah, this is very fruity. This has got to be a space side of some sort. Or Highland? I don't know. So I should do research, but I don't. The research I do when I'm here. And then it's entertaining, informative. Always feels a little weird. But that's okay. It's a weird channel. Oh, yes. And, of course, the climb to 500. I wish I could change my voice. 500 subscribers. We're closer to 400. But shooting for the moon, sort of. Although I could have said 1,000. Not doing that yet. Get to 500 first. Then worry about getting to 1,000. I'm worried about getting to 501. I'm going to have to start making content I don't particularly like, which is that clickbaity, catchy kind of stuff. Like my top, or the worst bourbons out there, or the best bourbons out there, or something like that. There are a bunch of videos I can do that are clickbaity-ish. And granted, I don't like that idea because I don't want to bamboozle people into getting into this channel. But I guess it's a good thing to give different opinions about numerous things all at once. I've done it. If you go back with 2 years, I did one about my favorite bourbons, whiskeys. I think it was just whiskeys of 2019. I don't remember what they are. I think one was Henry McKenna before the madness happened. Well, That's why I just stick to one account all the time. I can't mess it up. This is very fruity, actually. And some of these are samples, by the way. Some of these I have no idea what they taste like. This one I started with because I knew it'd be pretty simple, easy drinker, nothing too dramatic. And hopefully I like it. I do remember I got this in a, was it a sample pack? No, not a sample pack. A gift box. That's what it was. So it was this, and I think there was a bar spoon and some bitters. I think I still have all of those. I know I still have the bar spoon. I know I still have the bitters, I think. I remember it had some kind of drink you could make on the box. I've long gotten rid of the box, and I don't remember what it was. Probably just scotch and soda with some bitters. It smells really, it's sweet, but there's something else to it. I can't place it. This is what happens when I'm too far away from the scotches for too long. I know I had a few peated scotches not long ago, and there is a peated scotch in here, possibly more than one, actually, because the other two that I have that are samples, I don't know what they are. So there's that. If anyone's wondering, I have songs stuck in my head, as usual. It's from Inside on Netflix, if you haven't watched it. If you like having songs stuck in your head, that's one to do. I was listening to it 30 minutes ago, so that'll do it. It's fruity. I almost want to say floral, but not quite. I like the smell. I think it's probably the taste that's going to disappoint. Let's find out. There's a little bit of spice to it, but yeah, it's right there. Not much. Yeah. This is definitely an introductory scotch. I would give this to anyone not used to scotch and say this is the type of scotch you can have that isn't peated. It's lovely. The mustache is doing weird things today. As per usual. You never know how much you have to battle with something until it's sitting on your face. Believe me. This I have to battle with all the time. Let's see if there are actually any I have a bunch of stuff on here. I'm gonna do the thing to make myself tiny, teeny tiny. And I'll probably do this with I was gonna say all of them, but the last one I'm gonna pour, I'm not sure if I could pull it up easily. It's it's a special one. I'm trying to get rid of it, honestly, and I have to soon because I've been putting it off for far too long, but I hate to do it. It's one of those bottles where I know it's expensive. I know it's going to be hard to get another, almost impossible probably. And it's almost empty, so I really need to just finish it. But I don't want to. I want it to last forever. It's not going to happen, though. All right, let's see if I can get used to this again. There we go. What up? See if it works. I am tiny again. That feels weird. I'm never going to get used to that. Tiny me. So here we have their webpage for the Glenlivet. I'm looking this way, but yeah, I have it on this screen. Ooh, can you hear that? The person next door is their alarm or phone or something. All right. Color, pale gold. Yeah. I'd say pale gold. This looks like Irish colored to me, or Scotch colored. No citrus fruit, sweet orange. Yeah. Definitely fruity. Traditional oak and American first fill. Zesty orange, pear, toffee, apples. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of orange and pear. It's actually very pleasant. I feel like I should make more. If I want to drink this, I'd probably make scotch and soda, if I'm being honest. But I would add a lot of scotch. 3 ounces of scotch, a little bit of soda. And a maraschino cherry. But, just because I like maraschino cherries. I need to buy more of those, actually. Come to think of it, but they're $15, and that sucks. Flavor, creamy sweetness, and zesty fruits. Enjoy with light dishes of salmon. Woo. Finish long, creamy, smooth. Yes. I like how they only give a few little tasting notes. I'm happy about that. It's nothing overly complicated. But yes, I may be giving this to someone soon. And as a reminder to you regular viewers who are here now, or to new people, I may be doing giveaways at some point in the future. They're going to be expensive, but they will be samples from my collection, which feels really weird to say. But that's what it'll be. It'll be 4 samples from my collection sent out to the winner, wherever they are. Granted, there's a very high likelihood that only one person would enter. Not doing it now, but it would be a $10 donation. Or donation? Sure. No. Fund? No. $10 for a raffle ticket. There we go. That sounds good. And then however many of those you wanted, you can do that. If you really want to try a bunch of random whiskey from me, I would get an idea. So I don't have a lot of scotch. That's the problem. This is something I realized recently when someone was asking me about trying some scotch samples, and I went, this is probably one I would give to someone, is the Glenlivet as a starter scotch. But honestly, most of the ones I have back there are peated. Whoops. I didn't mean for it to be that way, but it is. Actually, there are a couple back there that aren't peated, but I don't know if I like them. Like the Game of Thrones stuff. I have a few that are not peated, but I have not had them in quite a while. That gives me an idea. Maybe this weekend. I can't do it Sunday. Sunday is bourbon night. That's just sticking. Maybe Friday. I'll do another scotch stream where it's going to be Game of Thrones stuff. So Game of Thrones scotch because I have at least 4 of them, and I know at least 1 or 2 I like. There's an Oban one, and there's a Lagavulin one. Right? I know. But I don't drink them. You know why? Because they're freaking special bottles. So I want to save them forever. It's a silly thing to do. Those I could give away. That'd be nice. I think I can work my way through them. I think I sampled them for a video, I think. And then that was it. Maybe I had 1 or 2 pours. Whoops. Oh, I didn't do the thing. Hold on. Since we're just drinking this now, I can stop doing that. Hey, I'm back. That feels weird. So I will say, if you're new to scotch, this is not a bad starter kit. And if you don't like it, you can just make a mixer, as I said. I think I'm going to have some more of this later on after the stream, because I'm going to be slammered. No, I'm not. But I would like to try this with I know I have I say bitters, but I honestly don't remember what it is. Was it like blackberry bitters or something weird like that? But that with some soda water, sounds good. It's a nice fruity drink. I wish I knew some Scottish ditties or something. But I don't. I know a lot of Irish ones. But the only one I know offhand is Oh Danny Boy. And that's not really the best kind of song to sing unless you're at someone's grave, which is not much fun. You know what I did think? Honestly, I'm not sure, come to think of it. I was mulling over the idea of doing a Wednesday stream a little later, but that's just because I don't know who else goes on Wednesday. I know Mash and Drum goes on, but that's much later. I think it's 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock my time. I don't remember. But I've been thinking I could do a later stream for Wednesdays. Maybe. But I would have to do more research on who the heck is doing streams on Wednesday because I forget. I know there are a whole bunch of people I usually watch on Thursday. I know Rotgut's back. I don't know if they're doing a stream every week, but I know they made a video recently and did a stream last week. That feels like an eternity ago. Cast Strength. If you know who they are, you know who they are. Who else? Oh, Aquavite, duh. And There's got to be another in there, at least. Now I'm blanking out. Too many Whiskey Tube streams to watch all through the week. I've actually cut back, as some of you may know. I'm too easily distracted, and I need to focus on what I'm doing more so than watching every single damn stream that it's on every single day. It's not healthy. Oh, I forgot. I need to ask everyone for money. Sorry. We're getting there on the donations for the next bottle. Where were we at? Hold on. I wish I had a little thing here, like a number that I could change somewhere, but I don't. I also, you know what's weird? And I just realized this. For the videos I do, the camera is about here. But when I do a stream, there's like this much more space. And I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's a settings thing. But I know it makes me look a hell of a lot shorter, which I don't approve of. So there we go. And now, of course, you can see the Enterprise and the whiskeys. And I still have this one. If you didn't watch the video today, it's right here. Wilderness Trail Rye. It's pretty good. I might just have to make a Manhattan out of it. Apparently, I'm going to have a lot of drinks tonight. That's a bad idea. But I haven't made a Manhattan in a hot minute, and I think it'll be pretty good with that rye. What did I use last time? God, what was the last rye I opened? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's finish this whiskey. One thing that always gets away from me is time, as always. I was holding the glass too long. I got it warm. Doesn't taste awful, but oh, weird. Something's changed about it already. I do not like that. What is that? Damn. I had a feeling there was something off about this. Like there was some reason I don't drink it usually, other than it feels like a beginner scotch. What was that? That was really weird. I don't know if it's because I warmed up my hand or just because it's been sitting in the glass for a minute. No. I think it's a finish thing. Hold on. Honestly, it's a little dry at the end. A little bit. No, there was something there. It was like a weird film suddenly got on my tongue. I did not approve. It's not happening now. Lip smack noises. Don't do that. I do that a lot, and I hate it. Just so we're clear. In every video I've done lately, it's all of a sudden I go, and I fucking hate it. Drive me crazy. It's the wonders of watching yourself on camera and then having to edit all the little things that bother you about what you do. It's great. I don't recommend it. Also, I'll tell you guys because it's a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell anyone. I may be going to Connecticut soon. Maybe. Meeting up with some people who may or may not be around here right now. Maybe. And stopping at Irene Tan's store. If you, I guess I could do that. I gotta, hold on. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. Irene Tan's store in Connecticut. If you don't know who that is, I'm going to post a video up here. And I'll actually try to post one in chat right now because I just realized I can do that. But I also have to make sure I do that later. So 19 minutes in, make sure you put in the link. Ghostface Bourbon, hello. What is up? Ceiling. That's not a funny joke. Why did I say that? Nobody knows. But I will post this in the chat as soon as I find it. Oops. If I can find it. It's a Whiskey Vault, Whiskey Tribe episode. And the funny thing about this video is, and the only reason I mentioned it is, I'm actually in the video. You only see me once or twice, though. I'm like a ghost. David Geschke. I hope that's how you say your name. Hello. And the video, specifically, is about liquor stores. And Irene Tan's store is pretty epic. I haven't actually been there in a while. come to think of it. So here we go. For your viewing pleasure. It was really weird to have Rex and Daniel and Rex, whatever, visit Rhode Island briefly. They landed in Rhode Island, I should say, which was weird. But here is the video. If I forgot to post it up above like I'm supposed to, there you go. That is the video for when they visited Irene Tan's store, which I may or may not be going to come this weekend. Maybe. Good that save that later. Oh my gosh, give it to me. No. I've had that as a sample. It was pretty good. But unfortunately, I paired it up against one of my favorites, which was the cast strength. And it's hard to beat the cast strength stuff, I got to say. All right, let's finish this. I'm trying to do this in a timely manner. I'm trying to have 4 drinks in 2 hours. You'd think that would be easy. It is not. I have to pour very small amounts of this. Sort of smaller. Ow. Yeah. That's not bad. We're doing scotch today, David. I'm doing scotch today, not we. Because I have scotch samples I want to drink. One of them, coming up next, never had. I have no idea if it's peated or not, so that makes this fun. I imagine from the nose I'll be able to tell. But, you know, it's fun to have stuff I've never had before. Samples, at least. And if you can't tell, my own little collection here is kind of getting overwhelmed with bourbons. Not a bad thing. I really like bourbons and ryes, but it's the tariffs. Remember the tariffs? Yeah, I remember the tariffs. This is a Glendronach 15-year revival. The drinks? The one I just had. There we go. The one I just had was this one. Glenlivet Founders Reserve. The Glenlivet Founders Reserve. Wow. And this is kind of an introductory scotch. I haven't really touched it because of that reason. I have a variety of peated scotches, which it seems I prefer. And I did realize there are some that I am running low on, and one I ran out of. I don't have the Glenlivet 12, which is another one I would recommend as a beginner scotch. The next one that I have no idea what this tastes like at all is the Glendronach 15-year revival. This was donated. Thank you to who donated it, because I need to actually start putting on the bottles who it was, because I feel awful right now. But thank you. I think I know who gave me this one, but I'll have to double check. Because a lot of the samples, one, I've had for a while, and two, everything gets buried. It's a funny problem to have when people have sent you so many samples that you have to try and find out who it was via messages that were sent probably a month or 2 ago. It's a little weird. But we're talking, usually the way people contact me is either email, which is rare actually, Instagram, or Discord. Instagram tends to be the easiest way because I usually post something fairly regularly. Not every day, but I know today I went a little crazy with a little bit of a joke slash, how do I put this? So Whiskey Mountain's channel, who was on here a couple weeks ago, and who had an amazing stream over the weekend. She, what was it, $10,000 plus she got for Alzheimer's research. That was crazy. Wonderful. And I even got to be on the stream briefly, although I don't think I said anything. But that was a wonderful showing, and it was great to see the community come together for that cause. I might do that someday once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I suppose. But before then, I have to work with just doing samples and such eventually. Glendronach Cargellicky. I know how to say those words. And this is Glendronach 15, which I've never had. Revival, whatever that means. I'm not even sure what the proof is. I think it's 46. We'll check in a moment. I have it locked and loaded on my screen here. I'm going to smell it. I'm just going to pour a little. That's a little. See how little that is? There's so much left. I can't get no satisfaction. I don't know where that came from. And you'll note, since I'm having scotch, I have my Aquavite glass, and my Aquavite shirt for his recycled reviews. If you don't know what those are, well, you can find out. Here we go. First sniffed of a Glendronach 15. Oh. Funny enough, I think it's because I used the glass. I did rinse it, didn't I? Shit. I don't remember. It doesn't really smell peated-ish. Ooh, it's musty. Wow, hi. That was a surprise. Ugh, I don't like musty smells. This is the problem I forgot about until now. Some single malt and just scotches in general have this weird musty grain thing that I don't like. I know there are some out there, plenty out there that I do enjoy. A lot of them are peated, of course. But what comes to mind specifically is Compass Box stuff. Oh my gosh, they make amazing stuff. But typically it's blends, and some people just freak out when they hear that. Ugh. Now, this is something I wouldn't give to someone new to Scotch because it's such a weird smell. But again, it's different strokes for different folks. I think that's the saying. It's a naughty saying. Oh, I can't get around it. Oh, it's all musty to me. Weird. It is 15 years old, which changes things considerably, I imagine. A little bit of sweetness. And some fruit notes. I thought of pear for a moment there. I can do this for a very long time. I'm sorry. It's part of why I have to edit videos. A lot of it is just me sitting here with my nose in the glass. Part of me has this weird comic book-esque kind of thing where my mustache like latches onto the glass. That'd be really strange. Hasn't happened yet, but that could be a nightmare I could have now. Swell. I didn't need that in my head. Cool. All right, let's go on the taste. Make sure I have some water. I don't remember I did. This is going to be weird. I should say I'm worried this is going to be weird since it's a very musty scotch to me. Okay. Yeah, slight fruit notes, musty, and ow. What else did I say a minute ago? Almost like a peppermint. That's bizarre. Or a mint kind of thing. I don't know what to. There's no easy way to describe it other than that sharp thing you get with mint. That makes sense? I hope so. On to the drinking, damn it. Oh. That's a little better, I think. The taste and the smell are different to me. It burns a little going down. Huh, I see what you mean. Ghost face bourbon. That's funny that we're having a conversation about scotch with ghost face bourbon. Love it. I can see how this would be an introduction scotch now. Before I was like, no way, this is too weird smelling. But the taste of it, it's not really overwhelming. It's kind of pleasant. But the smell of it, I mean, this is similar to peated scotches for me. That oftentimes when I get this weird, musty, funky thing, I can't say funky, musty. It's just a musty smell, kind of like a basement or an attic, maybe. That kind of weird smell. It's off-putting, I get a little nervous. But as with peated scotches, the taste can be different. Or can be experienced differently, I guess is the nice way to put it. I did again. That's peppery. A little bit peppery now. I held in my mouth there. Yeah, it's okay. I like that. I don't know why the smell was so weird. I can't even tell what it smells like now. Peppery and a little fruity. Only slightly fruity. A little bit dry. Oh, wait, no. It's drying out my tongue a little, but the rest of my mouth is just going. All right. See if I can find out a little more about this. I'm enjoying it, but I need a little bit of guidance, if you will. And the easiest way, of course, to do that is just to go right to the source, as I'm about to do. I hope. There we go. Hello. 46%. Tasting notes. Ooh, expression. Oh, it just says what it is. The appearance is antique bronze. Oh, I don't know about that, but I only have a little in the glass. Close. It's got a little bit of bronzish-ish. Almost bourbon colored, actually. Come to think of it. Almost. Ugh. No, yeah. So I'm saying that's what part of why I went to the webpage instantly is like, I'm not getting a lot out of this. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me check. The nose. Oh, it says they have some fancy wording here. I just read like 2 words in. It's already glorious. It might be awful though. Okay, while we're nosing, and I mean the royal we, because I talk about myself as a we now. That's a little weird. The nose. An intoxicating burst of maraschino cherries. No. Ripe bramble. What is bramble? What the hell is bramble? Dark chocolate mint. Mint. With hints of orange bitters and walnut liqueur. Ooh. All right. Hold on. Maraschino cherries. I like maraschino cherries, and I'm not getting that here. Although they put it in my head now, so I got to check. I don't know what the hell bramble is. What is ripe bramble? I like how they said dark chocolate mint, though. That made me feel better. I said mint, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. It does, apparently. Orange bitters. I like the sound of that. It sounds pretty good. I have orange bitters. So technically, I could just dump some orange bitters in my glass and then have a sip of this and see what I think. That's a bad idea. I'm not going to do that. Or am I? I'm not. Tim Evans. Hello. Cheers to you, sir. Have another. I mean, welcome. I know. That's what I think. That's what I thought of when it says bramble, like a bramble bush or a briar patch. Even that I would know. But this, it talks about ripe bramble and dark chocolate mint with hints of orange bitters and walnut liqueur. I've never had walnut liqueur, so I have no idea if it tastes like that. But ripe bramble, that's weird. I mean, you can see it over there. I did it right. It says ripe bramble, which is bizarre. On the palate. Let's move on to that, because I'm just going to get stuck on what the hell bramble is supposed to be. Cool. Palate. Honey glazed apricot and ripe fig with a crescendo of black cherry, angelica and muscovado. Long and enveloping finish with dark manuka honey, herbal bitters, and dark chocolate. Wow. Didn't get any of that. Bramble is a berry. Brambleberry. Never had brambleberry. It sounds interesting. I don't know if I'd want to try it now. I'm kind of scared. Honey glazed apricot. Well, that's very specific, I'll say. And I don't remember the last time I had any apricot anything. Ripe fig. I don't think I've ever had a ripe fig. They're usually just... Wait. Dried figs? I haven't dried figs, I think. Crescendo black cherry. I'm not getting any cherry out of this, man. I get cherry off Maker's Mark, that kind of thing. There's also angelica and muscovado. Muscovado. Whatever the hell those are. Sound like flowers or something. Or maybe some kind of wine. The honey is a good point. Sorry about the quiet. I also don't know what the hell dark Manuka honey is. Herbal bitters I can kind of get, but I'm not getting any dark chocolate. So helpful. There's definitely some of these that are, they're pointing me in the right direction, but only like 2. Like basically honey and herbal bitters. Although I've never had. Well, actually, no, I don't know if that counts. When I've had a Manhattan, there's something that is like the secondary ingredient, which is a bit herbal. It's making me think of that just a bit. Herbal bitters, though, no idea. I've only used Angostora's regular bitters and the orange ones I mentioned earlier. That's it. Now, clearly, I have many different things I need to eat and or drink over the next 50 to 60 years. If I make it that long. It could all end tomorrow. I have no idea. All right, back to Brian View here. We'll close this out. Bloop. How you doing? And to finish this off, I'm probably going to drink the rest of this at a different time. It's okay, but it's not blowing my brain. That doesn't sound right. I am not blown away by it. There we go. As Ghostface Bourbon did say, it would be a pretty interesting, words. I could see giving this to someone as one of their introductory scotches. It's a little spicier for a scotch. And I found the Founder Reserve was a little more tame. Pretty easy drinking, honestly. Next on my list, I'm actually getting through this pretty quick for once, which probably isn't a good thing. That means I'm drinking them all very fast. However, this one I'm just going to pour all of it because I'm a madman. I mean, because it's tiny. And I wanted to at least say thank you to one of the people who sent it to me. I got to find out who, because I don't know the last time I even talked to them. If they're even still alive. Where is it? This is something that came through Discord. I'm trying to find it. God, how long has it been? I have a song stuck in my head, by the way. All right, I can't find who it was. No, I have no idea. I'm trying to sort through all these messages I have, and it's just my mind is going blank, which is not good. Nope, those are. All right, needless to say, this was donated. Damn it. I really need to learn to do this better, because the idea, of course, is I get the samples and I try the samples and I say thank you to who it is. Instead, it's become I get the samples, I put them all aside because I have so many samples, and I forget who sent them, and I feel like an ass. So if you sent this, thank you. You know who you are, because it's pretty obvious. And this is a Cuddy Sark Prohibition Edition. And I believe this is a scotch. Well, I know it is, but I haven't actually definitely figured out if it's scotch. I did look up the webpage. I have it all locked and loaded. So we're good there. But it doesn't sound like a scotch, if that makes sense. Oh. So I forgot to tell it to stop. Yeah, it's a blended scotch, actually. Right there. And now you get to watch me futz with this tape because I totally forgot to take it off. And actually, I know this is a ye old calendar. Yeah, whiskey calendar. This is This is Drums and Drams. No, it isn't. This is. Oh my God! It's been a while since I've even thought about these guys. What the hell are they called? I'm trying to remember who it is. Some of you may know. It was something I was fortunate enough to get in my initial days of doing whiskey stuff. It's when I first started making calendar stuff, video things for whiskey, because it was the first time I was actually trying any fancy whiskeys of any sort. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. This is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. Wow. Hold on. Might be behind this label. Drinks by the dram. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. All right. See if this works. Huh. There we go. And I'm pouring all of this because high proof must be drank. Oh yeah, I remember these glasses. These are a little weird to pour out into a glass. And that's not too bad. It's like 1.5 ounces. That's what I thought. If you're wondering, I have Bo Burnham's Inside song stuck in my head because I've been watching that kind of nonstop. Watching it and listening to. So I'll tell you how I feel about it. Oh, yeah, I dig it. Never had this before. I have no idea what it smells like. Ready? Go. Oh, God. It's another musty, fruity one. Oh, weird. There's like a caramel or taffy, something weird like that. There's a very sugary smell to it. It's reminding me of like some kind of pulled candy, weirdly enough, but I'm not sure which. Oh no, this is the type of scotch I don't like the smell of. Another one. Damn it. These are supposed to all be delicious. What's happened? And I poured the whole thing. Why? Woe is me. I have too much whiskey and I might not like it. Oh, gosh. There's a little bit of fruit to it, but that's got to be a malt thing. I swear. There's this weird, I can only call it a funk. And I say that mostly because it's been said numerous times on Whiskey Vault. And that fits in my head. This makes me just go, what, why? And I believe what Daniel says is a malt funk or malt funkiness. And I can't deal. It wigs me out. And there is a caramel note, like a strong caramel note. That's something I usually find difficult to pick out in bourbons, but this one is right there. It's making me think of candied apples, like caramel candied apples, caramel coated apples. Caramel apple. There we go. Bah. Ooh. What a bizarre smell. It is some kind of bizarre, some kind of candy. Not particularly one I like. What is it? Oh my gosh. It's like it's in my head somewhere and I can't find it. Shoot. The joys of doing whiskey smelling, tasting things. Every now and then you run into something, you're like, I know what that smell is, but I can't remember the word or even what it looks like. Oh. This is, where'd it go? Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition. So it's 50%. It only says, right here. Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition. I don't know if it's going to focus. But that's what it says on it. And I am on their page, ready to rock and roll to figure out what the hell is going on here. Because this one is freaking me out. Oh, God, what is that? What is that? It's funny because it's some kind of candy. Some kind of weird caramel sweet thing. But not one I liked. So it's one of those things where I probably tried it once and just didn't like it and never tried it again. And have completely forgotten what it is. Because I didn't like it. That's the sensation I'm getting right now. It's almost overwhelmingly sweet. That's what's really bugging me. The smell, I mean. Really? I haven't actually drank it yet, but the smell is freaking me out. And this has happened many times with scotch. Is sometimes the whoa, maybe, but god damn it, stop it. Maybe it's so sweet smelling, and this is the one of the few things I've figured out about my palate or my tastes. I suppose if something gets too sweet, if there's a tipping point where I can't, and the smell on this one is making me feel that. Yeah, when it gets almost sharp, like a sharp sweetness of some sort, which sounds strange to say, but it's true. And it feels pointed and unpleasant. And it is reminding me, now that you said that, you said brine toffee, I'm thinking of the hell are they? Salted taffy? I like salted taffy, but that sort of smell is coming to mind. People next door being loud. All right. It's still not a pleasant smell, but let's go in for the taste, the palate, if you will. This is the kind of content people like, right? When you're trying something and you don't particularly like it. I know with Adriana at Where Whiskey Mountains, as soon as people found out she doesn't like rye, that was the end of it. All right. Not bad on the taste, but I'm still not enjoying it, really. It is kind of salty. That's bizarre. Salty and sweet, but not in a good way. If that's even possible. But I have to say, it doesn't drink like 50%. Look at that. I'm just going to stare at the glass now. What have you done? I'm going to add some water to this one, honestly. I'll do 3 drops just to see what happens. I'm going to take one more sip, and then I'm going to check the page and see what they say about it, because this is freaking me out a bit. As far as my experience, it's kind of a weird salty sweetness, and then it's a little bit dry as the finish anyway. I can feel my tongue being weird. Shush. People walking down the hallway are so loud. The joys of living on the first floor. Everyone's walking down the hallway. Sorry. All right, a little more peppery there. I held it for a second. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It's that weird peppermint thing again. What was that? It's changing. There was a fruit note there, but I lost it. And it is dry at the end for me. A dry finish, if you will. What was that? There was a fruit note, but it kind of did one of those. As soon as I noticed it, it was gone. I should say, if you have or have not watched the video from today, I had a weird experience when I got pineapple for a rye. That was bizarre. I liked it, but I don't think I've said pineapple for anything until then. Oh, yeah, that might be it. I have no idea when this was, bottled or anything. It was just a sample, so mystery. I'm perplexed. This is kind of like, do I like this or do I not like this? I'm just going, I don't actually like it, but I can't say I dislike it either. It's The weirdness of it is something that's interesting to me. Oh, smell though, God. The smell is too sweet to me. We're talking like caramel syrup on an ice cream sundae, but it's stupidly sweet. And I often don't like that. I enjoy a little bit of syrup and stuff on Sundays, but it's like you get to the bottom and it's all accumulated there. And it's just that. I've tried to drink it and eat it and all, but it's too sweet, too much. Make my teeth hurt just thinking about it. It has a mintiness to it. Whether it's peppermint or just mint, I'm not sure. It is a little peppery, a little tongue tingly. There's some kind of fruit note, but I can't figure out what the hell it is. I wanted to say potato. That didn't make any sense at all. At all. Another note I've never really said. Why that came to mind? No idea. Potato is a vegetable, I think. Now I'm questioning everything. What the hell is that? Thud. I wanted to figure out what the fruit note is, but I can't figure it out. All right, let's add some water. Granted, this isn't fancy water. It's just tap water, and it's been sitting here in this little vial for who knows how long. But so there. Deal with it. There we go. Thankfully, it's a nice little eyedropper. 1, 2, 3. If you don't believe I just added 3 drops of water, well, it's fine. And again, this is 50%, so I'm just dropping it down a little bit. Very little bit. This is one of those whiskeys I wish I had someone else here to try it along with me because it's so weird to me. It is so unbearably sweet. I don't even know what to do with it because of the smell. Like the taste is not. The taste is not stupidly sweet, but the smell of it, it's aggressively sweet. Yeah, to the point whenever I smell it, I just, my whole body, my nose at least is like, stop it, get away. And I know the sweetness thing. We're talking on a level of dessert wine. There are plenty of dessert wines I cannot drink because I take one sip and I'm just like, why? Why would someone enjoy this? This is way too sweet. But one thing I have to think about is I like coffee. I like espresso. I like dark chocolate. I like, you see the theme I'm going for here. What else do I like that's kind of a bitter thing? There were others. I had them a minute ago. They're gone now. Shit. I like barbecue. Oh, man, I'm hungry already. Shit. What else is along that? And I do like peated scotches. So there's a keen noticeable. There are certain flavors I like and tolerate better, but when we get super sweet, no, just no. And it takes a lot to get there. I've had so many sugary sweet things that I enjoy. I like to say I have a sweet tooth sometimes, but it has a tipping point, I guess. The ice cream and candy and donuts and what else? Chocolate. I love chocolate. I have some chocolates over there. I'm going to have chocolates later. Don't tell anyone. But whatever this level is, it's just too sweet. Too sweet. Like my teeth hurt because I'm thinking about it. All right. A couple drops of water, see if it changed anything. Hopefully it did something. Ouch. Oh. Oh. That is better to me. It changed the texture of it. There are more fruit notes and more pepperiness to it. Oh, it's much better. What the hell? 3 drops of water changed it. Still burns going down now. I think more of the fruit notes showed up, but again, I can't pinpoint. I'm looking at the legs. Oh God, what the fruit is. It's probably one I don't eat or haven't eaten much of. So I want to lean towards like pear, or pear feels right, but I could easily go for a maybe a peach. Another P word. Peach doesn't feel right. Pear feels right, but let's see what the chart says. What does it actually say? DC, hello. It is not a new chair. It's a new-ish chair, but I'm hiding most of it. I can show you. It's a gamer chair. But I got it for Christmas, I think. So I've had it a while. But it's this hideous green color. So I cover it with blankets and a seat cover. This is actually my Jack Skellington blanket. So every once in a while, it might change from black to white. All right. Let's see if I can do this here. We're having scotch. I'm getting weirded out by this one. This is the second one in a row that's been a bit weird to me. Some cartoon stuff going on right there. So that's what the bottle looks like, apparently. ABV is 50%. Blended Scotch whiskey. Let's see what they say. I don't believe anything they have to say now. Super smooth with soft, lingering warmth and subtle hints of spice. Subtle. Prohibition has a warm golden color of early morning sunshine, setting the heavens on fire. I don't know about that. Let's see. You tell me. It is a yellowish color, but I wouldn't say setting the heavens on fire exactly. Maybe a sunrise-ish. You see, we just got here. We're dealing with a funky scotch. This is a Cutty Sark. Well, you can see it says Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition right there. Blech, I forgot it was tiny. Flavors. Oh, complex layers indeed. Complex layers of soft, bright citrus fruits. All right. Dipped in fresh honey. And I said that with the last one. And dusted with fragrant spices. Creamy mouth coating richness. It only did that when I had added water. Hints of toffee. Hints of toffee? Okay. Mouth-wateringly playful peppery notes. Or peppery notes. Prohibition delightfully tingles the edges of the tongue. It does kind of do that. I wouldn't say the edges. It was more like the center. Hold on. Now, I toned it down a little bit with water. It's not blowing my brain out, as I said earlier. Yellow label? I didn't know I had a yellow label. This is a sample. So, something I've never tried before. Till now. And we're finishing with the little crazy one. We're coming up on the 1 hour mark. Oh, God. Again, down there somewhere. PayPal, Patreon, all that good stuff. For those of you who want to support the channel financially and help me buy alcohol. No, mostly it goes to paying for day-to-day crap. I did find out something today, which you're going to love to hear, because everyone loves to hear stupid crap about some random guy on the internet. But I got the dreaded, you all know, got a piece of paper from the government, or the state, I should say, not the government. Registration renewal for my car. It's almost $100. But it doesn't expire until the end of next month. But it's like, where the fuck am I going to get $92.50? Granted, I know this lasts a long time. I think it's about 2 to 3 years. Once I get it renewed, I forget. But yeah, that's the kind of crap your donations go to. Is helping me register my damn car and possibly buy whiskey. We do still have a bottle fund of sorts going on. Although now that I realize I have that to pay for, I have a feeling those bottle funds are going to shift over to car funds. Because the only way I can pay for that is my parents' help, and that feels awful. We've had this conversation before. Well, I've had this conversation with the camera before. I don't know if anyone's been listening, but ugh. Right? I don't even know if she's in charge anymore. I have no idea what happened. She did something. I don't know where she is now. But as I said, car registration happens every few years, whatever. All right, let's see if I can stop this nonsense here. Is there anything else that tells me? Okay, no, it tells you it's great. Whiskey and cola, it's great. Son of a bitch. It is a blended scotch, as I mentioned earlier. So if that means anything to you, whatever. There we go. Hi. Back to the actual show. This is a show, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. But the smell is still off-putting me. It's still super sweet. I don't know how to deal with that. I don't particularly like it, but I do not hate it. And this happens to me all the time with scotches, where I get one, it's just weird. And there's always one part of it that's a little more lopsided than the other. And for this, it's the smell of it. It's not a terrible smell. It's just overly sweet to me. And I cannot make that more apparent. Just, it's weird. It's freaking me out. Oh, and one of the things I have to do, for the record, if I am going to do sample giveaways, I am going to need some kind of moderating help. But I have to figure out who wants to deal with that shit. I know Amy Boehm has come in here once in a while, and she's a pretty badass mod. I don't know if Adriana want to do it, because for her, right now is, let's see, what time is it? It's just 7 o'clock now. So that's, what, 4? No, 6, 5? 23. 5. Probably about 5 o'clock where she is. So she's most likely just having dinner. Or she might not even be home from work. I have no idea. So I'll mull it over. I would like to do a giveaway eventually. I still haven't exactly decided how I'm going to do that officially. And I know it would be stupidly expensive. I know for most YouTube channels, most WhiskeyTube channels, it's $5 for a raffle ticket thing. And for mine, it would be 10. I know Drums and Drams was doing that, but that was also for his blended thing. It was $10. We're not doing it now. I don't want anyone giving me money now thinking we're doing one. We are not. To be clear. But it is something I'm thinking about doing in the future. I'm doing a test run at this very moment. I dropped off a package today, and I'm sending it to a friend of mine. Which reminds me, I actually have to give him the tracking info still, so we can keep an eye on it. I have a bottle showing up tomorrow, I think, which is kind of what I replaced I was going to get the Open 14. Open 14? No, what was it? I think it was Open. I don't remember. The bottle fund was going to go towards a scotch. Oh, wait, you know what? I remembered something for once in my life. It was Open 14. So I was going for the Open 14, but stuff, real life. 1, registration. That was fun to find out today. 2, I actually did buy a bottle. Yes, 2 days ago. And it was around, well, the bottle itself is like less than $60. I've been drinking too quickly, obviously. The bottle is less than $60, and it's Bourbon Night pick. That's the only reason I got it. The problem, of course, is although I really like the idea, I really like the idea, and I wish it was a better thing for online ordering whiskey, like having whiskey shipped directly to you, having WhiskeyTube bottles available that you can get via the interwebs easily. But the thing that bothers me is the freaking shipping costs. The bottle itself is 50-something odd dollars. It's also one I haven't had before. I think it's like Nulu or something like that. No idea. And then the shipping is $15. So it's easily close to $70, which is what the Open 14 is about. It was actually less. I think it was $65. And on top of it, registration. Yay. The joys of being an adult in the world where you have to pay for everything. You have to pay to exist. Lovely. And that was supposed to be one of my birthday bottles because that is coming up in a couple weeks. In case you didn't know, I'm going to level up. And instead of being 40, I'll be 41. Yay. Did I mention I'm not a huge fan of my birthday? Part of it is because of the holiday it's around, July 4th. That holiday makes me crazy. You know, loud noises and me don't get along very well. And people going absolutely nuts wearing red, white, and blue everywhere. Whole other dialogue right there. Nothing horrible, just when I look at certain things in general, I look at it from a certain perspective, almost if you know anything about sociology, you wonder how it became the way it is. And with the 4th of July, I know it initially was independence, and somehow it became wearing the flag on every part of your body, cheap beer, barbecue and hot dogs, which I'm fine with. You know, burgers, hot dogs, all that good stuff. It's summer. What the hell? And fireworks. One of the great mysteries of life is how did that become what it is? It's a weird thing. I'm getting there. I'm leveling up. Believe me, I feel like I have to do something. I really do. I don't know what. Like, I can't buy myself an expensive bottle. I can't go to the strip club or anything because that would be lots of money, which I don't have. Like, how you doing? I can go to the casino. Again, I don't have the money, but I could. I could spend $5. Oh, wait. $7. Oh, I could spend $41 at the casino. Oh, it doesn't really sound like a great idea. Just throw $41 out the window. Done. Yay. Happy birthday. Woo. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think I'm going to go to a restaurant I like. That it's a whiskey bar and restaurant in the city. So that might be nice. I may do a live stream because it's going to be on Wednesday. July 7th lands on a Wednesday. So I may do a birthday stream that'll just last until whenever I feel like stopping. Very likely before Mash and Drum goes live. Because there's no point in me trying to compete with that. I should have some kind of birthday cake thing. I don't really like birthday cakes. I like ice cream cakes. Just combo. Make it all one thing. And that's also a stupidly sweet thing, believe it or not. Although I do tend to like chocolate ice cream over vanilla. I can like both. We'll see. Oh, I could do one of those weird things that is around here. They have like ice cream logs, something like that. Jimmy logs? What are they called? Could get one of those. Those are pretty good. It's a lot of sugar, though. I don't really need more sugar in my life. At 41, I need to lose a few pounds, honestly. I'm getting there, you know. Ouch. Carvel. Yeah. Those things. An ice cream cake or a spiral cake things covered in Jimmy's for some reason. And I'm saying Jimmy's, and I know some people don't know what those are. Chocolate sprinkles? Colored sprinkles? The world is a weird place. Why is it called Jimmy's? Nobody knows but me. I don't know either. Good. Not a favorite. Not terrible. But it's also kind of gotten... I don't know how I do this. When I'm holding a glass for too long, I actually start to get the whiskey warm. Which does bring out more flavors, but with this one, I don't particularly like them all. Even if they are talked up quite a bit. Ugh. I still have to figure out who else might be going live right now, because I feel like someone else is, but I don't know who. And that makes me a bad person. No, it doesn't. Shush. I'm looking now, of course, because I'm nosy. They'd also have to be someone I follow. Oh, Bourbon Italian's live, there. Don't go to see him. Stay here. He's got Booker's. That son of a gun. He, much like I, can just kind of talk for a while. It's a gift. No, it isn't. You're just distracted all the time and you can talk about whatever. It's glorious. All right, I need to get on the next one. The next one's the one I'm looking forward to, but I have to finish this one. Unless I want to be totally insane and add this to that, which would just... I'm not really sure what that would do. It might explode. I have no idea. It's good. I don't even know if I've had Booker's. Oh, wait. I have. Wait. Is there one called Kathleen's Batch? Is that what the Booker's is? It's random releases with names. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because there was a bottle I wanted to get. I feel like it was a Booker's. And it was specifically Booker's Kathleen's Batch. I will tell you why if it is actually what I'm thinking about. And it's not because I like Booker's or anything. There's sentimental reasons. Okay. So the only reason I want a Booker's Kathleen's Batch. Oh, this is going to sound awful. It's not a memory I like remembering. I don't want to think about this. So the day I had to euthanize my pet cat because he was sick and he was not going to get better easily. He had kidney failure, basically kidney disease, and it was like I could do a bunch of surgery and hope, put him through absolute torture, and then maybe he'd be a little better. But heartbreak, getting sad. So after that absolutely awful day and that decision, my mother and I went to, oddly enough, went to the whiskey bar I'm thinking of going to for my birthday. And I didn't know what to do or what to think or anything. I have a feeling some of you have been put in this position. And everything just, I don't even know how to explain that feeling. But I ordered some food. I think I barely ate any of it. I ordered a whiskey. And the one I picked, weirdly enough, was Booker's Kathleen's Batch. And to this day, I have no idea what it tasted like. But I also accidentally made that the whiskey I drank in memory of my pet cat, Max, 2 X's. Not realizing, of course, that was a very difficult bottle to get and limited. So that is the only reason I want to get that bottle, is so for however long I can, get a bottle of Booker's Kathleen's Batch and just drink it once a year on that day. Sentimental bullshit. That's true. And as I said, I don't even know how it tasted. I don't know if I liked it or I hated it. Everything, all the joy had been sucked out of me at that moment. So, I couldn't taste anything. All I felt was, some kind of dreadful agony. It was great. And that was how my 2020 started. So yay. Just say it didn't improve a hell of a lot after 2020 started. But thankfully I had the whiskey community to help me out. And I managed to pull through and make a lot of content. Not always the best content, but something. Well, I know it's something that's hard to find, and even if I could find it, it would be too expensive for me to buy. I'm almost certain of it. Not only because of, one, it's Booker's, so there's that. And 2, I know it's an older expression now. We're talking 2 years ago. Looking up the price now, it's not going to be good. I don't want to see the review. I want to know the price. Damn you. Yeah, so 70, 75. That's actually not too bad. Still out of my price range, as you may know. Granted, I did just spend $70 on one bottle, but that wasn't exactly the bottle price. That was the freaking shipping involved. And the bottle I wanted because it was an It's Bourbonite pick, and They were playing off the labels were, what were they? Frank Miller. It's called A Dame to Kill For, comic book. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If not, I'm not making sense. Or That Yellow Bastard. That's another one it did. It did. They did. He did. They made it into movies. They're okay. The first one was good. Second one. Still not my favorite. I need to try more blended scotches, apparently. But again, the smell, well, it's not as bad as it was. But it's been sitting out and open, and I've been drinking it. Oh, the burn is real, though. Goddamn. Feel the burn, yeah. It still smells a little bit too sweet for my liking. Ooh. I will show you, since we're coming up. Oh, no, we're not. We have 45 minutes left. 44 minutes left. And I will show you what my special pour of the evening will be. And will absolutely blow out my palate for at least 3 hours. Freud Cardeas. I believe this is the Fino. Does it say Fino? Yeah. Fino cap. Stop it. Look at the damn bottle. Bottle. Bugger. Do it. My arm's getting tired. Stop looking at me. I'm trying to hide behind the bottle and failing. All right. Let's try this. There we go. Kind of. Maybe. No. Well, at least you can read it now. Where's the proof? Oh, now it's focused. 51.8%. Good God. And as you can tell here, this bottle needs to be ended. Look at that color, though. That's glorious. Yeah, palate crusher. Focus! There we go. But unfortunately, I mean, this is part of why I want to do a few samples. I could probably pour 1 or 2 of these as a sample. And, I think people would like that. Again, I feel bad that it's been in this bottle for a while. So I don't know how aerated, oxidized, there we go, it's gotten. I'm going to find out in a minute once I try it. I doubt I'll be able to tell because the proof is still pretty high up there. But I know this was kind of a limited deal, as with many of the Cardeas ones. I believe I got the other one. I don't remember if I did. I feel like I got one of them before. But honestly, when I look up there on my refrigerator, I have the Lafroig lore. I have the lore up there. But that's it. And I think the other one I have over there is a 10, which is another one I think needs to die. Hold on. I'll check. The problem is I have a lot of these that are sitting in the tubes, like these. Like this has been sitting in the tube for a year. And I had no idea how low it was. So, and I'm doing the same with the other Lafroig over here, but I want to check now. Oh. Ow. Ha. This is not comfortable. You can kind of see the Game of Thrones stuff back there now. No, you can't. My Special Angels Envy bottle is in the way. And if you haven't seen it, I'll show you. This was donated recently. And this is part of why I have the title that I do. Oop. To KillCo Whiskey Musings, or WM. Open at 500 subs or as needed. 500 subs only. So I have to get there so I can open the damn bottle. That's incentive for me right there. Oh. Which is why I feel like I have to do more clickbaity bullshit content. And I'm going to say that right at the beginning of the video. It's like, so you clicked on this video, huh? Well, congratulations. You're susceptible to clickbait. Moving on. Probably going to get people to leave immediately, but oh yeah, it's about the same almost. Well, no, it's not, but it is real low. It's about double what's in this one, but still, Lafroig 10 needs to be ended at some point soon. And this is 43%. If you're on the other side of the pond, that would be 40 in all likelihood. Sorry, that was probably loud. Nope. Yeah, but great. Put it there for now. I don't feel like reaching over there again. I guess what I could do is I could look up the Lefroy Cardias Fino. I haven't done that, but I can try. Get the official tasting notes and such from the official webpage, I guess. I'm not sure. How that got my head. Doesn't take much, as I've said before. I start singing, I'm sorry. Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see. In this town of Halloween. I don't know where it comes from, man. It just pops out of nowhere. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. All right, hold on. I'll find it. Shush, relax. I don't know what it is about today, but we've had a low count of people. Make me a little sad in my soul. Port and wine, no. Man, they have a lot of frogs here. What the hell? I'm afraid they're just going to show me the stuff they have available at the moment. Because I know this one specifically is... Nah, it's not showing it. Son of a gun. 1815 Legacy Edition. Oh. PX cask. Damn it. They don't have it because they're all gone. God damn it. Just going to sing a song. I'm not... Where did Robin Hood come from? God damn it. Cardias. C-A-I-R-D-A-S. Fino. There we go. It was hiding. Out of stock. And we're talking about the Lefroy website. So that tells you that. Vegeta says hello. Jeez. 51.8%. 51.8%. Sweet. That's the right one. I'm going to try to finish this as quickly as I can because I don't really like it that much. The taste is okay. The palate is okay. The nose is not my favorite. Very sugary sweet, overpoweringly sweet. Not a huge fan. Oh, the birds are out. The end of the day is coming, as they say. Once the birds start chirping in the trees nearby, the evening is coming. Wow. Okay. I have to keep in mind that was also 50%. So, I'm having a wonderful time. How about you? What's funny enough, the winner of the evening so far, at least the one that I prefer up until this moment, where I just go completely off the rails. This one. This was nice and approachable and easy drinker. The other two, although they were, samples, and I was very thankful to get them, not my jam. The Glendronach 15 is okay, but that malt, weird, funky smell, not a fan. McDonald's, really? God damn it. Good. There are some tasting notes. I was afraid they wouldn't have any. Get ready for some Lefroy. That's a good one. I'm going to blow out my glassware, too. I won't be able to drink anything else. There we go, just a little. Don't have much left after all. Put them all behind me in the wrong spot. That won't piss me off at all later. All right, here we go. On the nose, what is the Freud like? Ugh. Whoa. I almost thought I could smell it from here, which wouldn't be surprising, but... Oh, my God. Ah, yes, that's right. This was campfire. That's what that is. I'm reminded of tar. Don't know why. Oh, wait, no. Oh, asphalt. Fresh asphalt smell. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew. Got some stuff. And iodine. Definitely iodine. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. This is a familiar friend, but good God, I haven't touched it in a while. This is the stuff my dad liked. This, to refresh your memory, if you're not a longtime viewer, first-time subscriber, first whatever, like and subscribe, by the way. I forgot the damn thing isn't up. Son of a gun. I made it disappear by accident. There we go. Doesn't it look so much prettier? Anyway. Lefroy is how I got into whiskey officially, because it's a weird story. So women, Fred Minnick and Lefroy all got me into whiskey because Fred Minnick wrote a book called Whiskey Women, and Lefroy was mentioned in that book, and it made my dad wonder, what the hell is Lefroy? So we hunted it down and found it and sipped it. I didn't hate it. The smell was pretty off-putting, but I did not hate the taste. Oh yeah, I don't drink peated scotches that often. It's too much of an aggressive thing for me. I've defaulted, one, because of price, but two, because it's just a sweet, friendly kind of thing. And I like caramel. Like I get caramel macchiatos and all that crap. So I default pretty easily to bourbons and some rye. I do like rye. I like Wild Turkey 101 is a favorite of mine, which does have some rye in it. A little bit of that spiciness I like. And if you watched today's video, which I'm sure you did, the Wilderness Trail rye is pretty damn good. Where'd it go? It's the wrong one. There we go. And it's a high proof as well. Oh yeah, asphalt smell. What else is behind it? It's a little bit sweet. There are some berry notes, weirdly enough. It's really hard to get past that initial peat smell. Good God. Funny enough, it's reminding me of some kind of flower, which is a weird thing to say about Lefroy. But I don't have any idea what kind of flower even smells remotely like what I'm picking up here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Whoops. I have a feeling I didn't post something somewhere. Or did I? I have no idea. I feel like I didn't broadcast my stream as much as I usually do. But I don't remember. Yeah, a little ashtray. A little bit. Wet ashtray, if you will, which is not a great smell. But it's in this whiskey. Yum. I'm holding the glass too long. I don't want to warm it up. So. Did I? Shit. There's specific areas I can share my content, and I feel like I totally forgot to do so. I did. Oh, God. Whoopsie. It's all right. It'll be the first time I forgot. And also, I have to broadcast a little more aggressively on Wednesday because most people have no idea that I'm streaming. That's okay. It's okay. I just like doing it. I may go for another hour. I have no idea at this point. Well, it's weird watching myself. There we go. I got to pour another whiskey. This is fine. You shut up. You can't tell me what to do. Doing an impression of a drunk person, believe it or not. I'm not inebriated. You're inebriated. Oh, wait, that's right. I don't want to go for another hour because the Bourbon Battalion's still going on live right now, but I started first. So there you go. But I will stop at the 2-hour mark as usual. Because it'll be 8 o'clock and I should probably eat something. I had some food earlier, but it's worn off a bit because of the alcohol I've been drinking. Whew. Oh, yes. And like, comment, subscribe, all that. To the videos and to this stream. And donations are appreciated. All that. Hit the like button. That's all I really care about. Subscribes too. Subscriptions. Yes. I did see that started. Scott's down. I'm just going live. What the fuck? He should be asleep. It's like morning where he is. And I don't mean like early. I mean stupidly early in the morning. Good God. Hold on. I'm not seeing anything. Here comes some content. It's a beautiful day to stay inside. You may know that song. Yeah, he is still alive. He's got as many people watching him as I do. He's got more people by one. And the Rock Cut Review did a video recently, an hour ago. And it is a clickbaity title. What is the best bourbon for under $15? I don't want to make those videos. I should. If I want to get 1,000 subscribers, I have to do the clickbaity bullshit. But I'm not going to enjoy it. Unless I figure out a way to make it enjoyable. Like, I have plenty of opinions about bourbons. Not a huge amount. And I can't do anything that's, some of the other whiskey tubers, they can be, is this $500 bourbon underrated or overrated? That kind of thing. Fred Minnick has done stuff like that. I guess I could check his webpage or his YouTube and see if there's anything else that catches my attention. But a lot of it, I just, my top 5 bourbons, or you only need, 5 whiskeys? Oh, I don't want to. It feels so insincere. But I do have opinions, and I guess part of being a YouTube or whiskey tube person is some people are interested in said opinions. But I also have to think a lot harder about the whiskeys I have than I like doing. For me, it's more of an enjoyment thing rather than analyze and pick apart. I do a little, but most of it's only when I'm making a video, or when I'm doing a stream like this one, where I'm talking about the whiskey a bit, and finding out more about it. Mostly, it's finding out more about it. I don't pretend to know anything. I only know what I've heard, and what I've heard may not be true. That's sinking. So I'm getting lost in this one. Damn. Yeah, right? I have a Weller. The only reason I have a Weller is because it was donated by someone. Hey, wait, no, the Weller. Hold on. I believe the story there is, and my memory is shit, so we'll see. Stanley Wagner Jr. won the bottle, but he didn't need it nor want it, I guess. And he told the person who was supposed to get it to him to send it to me. Thus, I got to try Weller and was underwhelmed. It's good. It's okay. It's a nice sipper. But the chase and all that, I don't get. Granted, it's not one of those special high proof ones. I'd like to try the higher proof one, but there's no way in hell I'm going to hunt one down and try to find it. No way. And I think the one I had was pretty easy to get, usually the lower price. It's the Special Reserve. So it's the 45% version. I feel like I sent this to my friend. I sent him 4 bourbons, and it was, I think it was Elijah Craig, the Weller. It was all kind of mid-proof stuff. What else? Don't remember. Maybe 4 Roses? I'll have to ask him because I sent him away today. I sent him out today, so I have no idea. I am getting there, prescription bourbon. Also, hello. Yeah, we're climbing up the ladder real slow, like I was talking about before you shut up. the kind of content I need to make to get people to watch videos. And it's not going to be about my opinion about whiskey, because no one gives a shit if they don't know me or the channel or haven't been here long enough. But they want to see that clickbaity bullshit, like the best bourbons ever, or what whiskeys are underrated, what whiskeys are overrated. What else? Is this the worst whiskey ever? You know, there's one I could do, which I would like doing, and it's not called overrated whiskey. It's, what's the word I want to look for here? Some of you might be able to help me here. It's a brand that is mostly about the brand and less about the whiskey. I'm thinking specifically of two over my shoulder here, in my opinion. Keep that in mind always. Dalmore and Macallan. I have both of them over there. I do not like them at all. They are overpriced and oversold, I guess is the way to put it. Like, it's mostly the brand. The brand is the thing that sells it. Nothing else. The whiskey itself is blah to me. I do not like it. Well, what could give you more of an interest is if other people you know in other places found it hard to get. Not me. I really don't care that much. Try it someday, but not hunting it down, as it were. Has it? Ugh. Yeah, overhyped. There we go. I just have to call it overhyped whiskeys, I guess. And those are two, but those are also specifically scotches. And they are exactly what they say they are. I could double it up. I should probably make two separate videos, but it's, one could be overhyped whiskey or overhyped scotch, and the other one could be overhyped or underrated or underappreciated scotches. Like, I would say, people may not like hearing this, and I haven't had it in a while. I would say Johnny Walker is not a bad scotch to start with. That is one of the ones I started with, which I enjoyed. I remember buying numerous bottles of it and drank them fairly quickly when I initially got into whiskey. But I also know it's very sweet to some extent and a little bit peated, only a smidge. But I liked it, so I got it a lot. So that's if I were leading people up to peated stuff, that's one I might let them try. And in my whiskey history, my whiskey road, whiskey journey, that is one I did start with as I want to say roll. I'm doing this, so I'm thinking of rolling. But it kind of kept me going. When I found one that I was like, oh, this is pretty good, and kept buying it. I haven't bought it in a year or two, so it's not as if it's something that's stuck. But as a starting point, for scotch at least, I was okay. I liked it. Unlike the Macallan and the Dalmore, which I bought them with the same intent that most people do. It's like, oh, this is a fancy scotch. Oh, this is gonna be good. No. I will still try other versions. Like, I only have the basics, the Macallan 12 and the Dalmore 12. It's all I've ever had from them. But they're not good to me. They are not. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the bottle. It's that kind of thing. Part of me is just thinking, dump it. And the other part of me is like, do a giveaway. Give other people the opportunity to try an overhyped scotch, because it is not great. But I feel like I need more than two. That's the problem. Only two overhyped scotches is not good. And I can't see Johnny Walker's overhyped. It is a brand. It's a name brand. It's also a recognizable brand. You got the Walking Man. I love that. I love that one, though. But I haven't tried any more. Thankfully. That's kind of the good thing, is I'm thinking about overhyped scotches. So far, just 2 bottles. No, none for you, Da. Also, hi. You would not like them, I promise. They're not great. Plus, I just gave you a bunch of whiskey. And you like the Glen Scotia 15, I think, is the one you told me about. Oh yes, we did. My father and I did get to try the Johnny Walker Green Label on Monday, and it was really good. I liked it. If I could get the Green Label, and we might be able to at some point, I would do a review video of it. We'll see if that happens. I'd rather just worry about what I have. I have at least 2 or 3 or 4 different things I could review at the moment. Yes, the Johnny Walker Green, which we got to sample on Monday, and it was tasty. I enjoyed it. Yeah, right now I have the Lefroy Cardaeus in here, which is one of the ones I gave you, the high proof one. So be careful if you drink it. Whew. We're talking. This is iodine, asphalt. We said ash or wet ash or wet ashtray smell. Yay. I haven't actually tasted it, so we'll do that first. This is going to blow out my palate for the rest of the night, though. You're welcome. Whoa! Well, it's been a minute since I've had that happen. Whew. Man, that initial rush. Whew. Oh, yeah. Now we're at the finish. Oh, it's glorious. And I've watched, I have rewatched, I should say, numerous times, the Whiskey Tribe episode where they had Brianna come in, who's a young lady who they got into whiskey recently, and she's hilarious. But they let her try, the hell was it? It was Ardbeg. And she did the same thing most people do. They went, oh, God. And then she liked it. And that's the feeling I'm getting here is the initial hit of Lefroy. It's just kind of like, what is this? Oh, there we go. That's better. Reminds me of barbecue and brisket. Burnt hens. Charcoal, oddly enough. Classic latte. Yeah, I had one of those. Oh, gosh. I sampled that. Did something happen to the distiller? Someone died. I could be wrong about this, but it was probably a little bit over a year ago, I think. Am I thinking about the wrong guy? You're saying classic latte, and I could be thinking of something else. Do it right now. Don't do it right now. It's bad advice. Celebrity Brent. Celebratory? He retired. Did he retire? Who the hell am I thinking about then? Because there was a guy who actually died. I don't know who it is. Granted, this happened well over a year ago. And all I did was have a whiskey. That was his. Johnny Walker Celebratory Blend. I don't think I've ever had that. What I would like to do is get, and it's something I could do for a video as well, and it could be, is Johnny Walker overrated? And I could try, I've done it already, so disclaimer, I've already tried all of them. But I'm trying to remember. I believe it was the Johnny Walker Black, the Johnny Walker Platinum, the Johnny Walker Gold, and the Johnny Walker Blue, all in one sampler. And me and my father got to try some of those early on. We were not impressed by the blue, unsurprisingly, but I know I like either the gold or the platinum. And I already knew I liked the black, which is part of why I got it. I'm trying to figure out who I'm thinking of then. If it wasn't Brooklotic, what was it? Shit. Because I can't exactly... It's going to be a little hard to type in Google. Scotch distiller who died a year ago. And I feel like it's Brooklotic, but it isn't. Because he retired. He didn't die. Who the hell is it then? I'll figure it out later. I can look up the list. I think I can look up the list of whiskeys at the place I had it. It was 110 Grill. My father's familiar with that place. We have gone there numerous times. Their food is overpriced, but it is good. Especially their tomato soup and grilled cheese. Oh my gosh. I might be a little hungry. A little bit. Back to the Peter Lefroy. Oh, it smells fruitier now. That's kind of nice. That's weird. I guess that's happened before, where your initial smell of it is just the harshest stuff possible, and then it's not so bad this time around. After I took a sip, obviously. Yeah, even that's not so bad. The second sip, whew, that was bad. Wesley Zeller, hello, welcome. I've had numerous scotches tonight. It feels so much better. No, for those of you just joining, I have had tonight the Glenlivet Founder's Reserve, pretty good introductory scotch. Part of why it's still full to me because it's not peated. I got to try the Glendronach 15-year revival, which was a musty thing. Both of these were. Cuddy Sark Prohibition Edition, another blended scotch. Didn't really like that one, but it was interesting. And we're finishing with Lefroy, Ardeas, pretty hardcore stuff. Fino cask finished. Lovely. Again, part of it is I need to end this bottle soon. It's 51.8%. And you don't taste it because you're distracted by the peatiness of it. That's okay. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do for Friday. I was debating, what was it? Oh, yeah. Something that people were doing, 2 years ago now? I don't remember how long ago that was. But the fad, this is one thing I can't keep up with as a poor whiskey tuber, as it were. Donation links below. But as a poor whiskey tuber, I cannot keep up with any trends or fads. Like Blue Spot was one of the recent ones where that became a big thing. Everyone needed to try it and do a review video. One, can't find it. Two, expensive. Not going to do it anytime soon. But I could do comparisons, or at least try all four of the, I think I have 5 actually. I don't know. 4 or 5 of the Game of Thrones scotches that I have back there. They're good. 2 of them I know I like the brand. So we have the Oban version. It's like Founders or something like that. I have an Oban back there. And I have a Lagavulin, but I believe it's only a 9-year or an 8-year, something weird like that. So those are 2 peaty-ish scotches, which I like. But I forget what the other 2 are. I think I have the Stark version and the Fish, which I forget who that is as far as the house goes. I want to say Flounder, but that's not what it is. Anyway, I could try those again during a stream or a review video or something. But I'm still mulling over the idea of doing clickbaity content, since as much as I don't want to make clickbaity content, that's what you have to do to get more subscribers. I've even been trying to up my thumbnail game, if you haven't noticed. Only with the last 2 videos I've done, I think. So the one I did today, the rye video, and what's the other one? Last week when I did, the hell did I do? Last week's video, whatever it was, I upped my game on the freaking thumbnail. Hi, Ma. Or Mama KillCo, as she likes to be called. We still have to figure out how to change her name there, Ma. We're coming up on the last 15 minutes of the show. I'm still working through this Lefroy because this is rough. It's good. I enjoy Lefroy, I won't lie. And it is an interesting thing to have the smell and taste change so dramatically after you take one sip. I know. Again, it's just a disingenuous feeling where... But it's advertisement. That's just how it is. And as someone who studied graphic design, I know how to do it. I'd just rather not do it. But to get those 1,000 subscribers, you got to do what you got to do, as the saying goes. And I don't mind making the videos. I've done it before. As I mentioned earlier, I've done my top 5 whiskeys for 2018 or 19, whatever the hell it was. So that's out there. But as far as 2020 or 2021 goes, that's the other thing. You start falling into the videos you need to do. Like my favorite whiskeys from 2020 or my favorite whiskeys from 2021 kind of stuff. And you'd have to do that every January. Ugh. And that's if you get whiskeys every year, which I do. Clearly, I've had to make more room for the whiskeys I've gotten. But I'll be damned if I'm keeping track of when I got them. So there's that. It's a problem. Although I do have the videos. I realize that now. I can look back at the video content of what I've gotten recently and then sum it up at the end of the year. There's also the fact that I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any kind of whiskey advent calendar this year because I was barely able to do one last year thanks to Stanley Wagner Jr., who sent me a whole bunch of samples I got to try. And it was glorious stuff. It was Redbreast. It was Compass Box. Oh, Compass Box was so good. It was, I believe some of them were Glenlivet. I don't remember. Or was it this one? Other scotches, which I did try. You can go back and try them. Watch them. I could do that, but I don't know how interesting that would be. That's one of those videos where it's reliant on the personality, and to get people to actually click on it, they have to be enticed by the curiosity, not necessarily the talent or the creator. Because most of the time, people don't care about the creator's opinion initially. But I know some people here would enjoy that kind of video. But as far as the masses, it doesn't really appeal as much, unfortunately. Oh, God, it is. Like, I don't know how I've done it the past 3 years, 3 or 4 years. I'm sure. I'll say 3 years, but I think I've been doing it for 4 officially because I can go back and check. And I think I started in 2018, but I made those videos with the thought that no one would ever watch them. Ever. Just me. But you can watch them now if you want. They are exactly what they are. It's me sitting here recording with my camera, and that's it. You don't have a favorite whiskey, Mom. You know that. You don't drink alcohol. Your favorite whiskey is Lefroy, clearly. I could do something like, what would you drink? You wouldn't drink it because it's alcohol and you don't drink. But at some point, I could send you very, very, very small. Well, here's the thing. I could send you samples, and then you could smell them, and Dad could drink them. It'd be like that. So you'd pour very small amounts in a glass, and then smell them, tell me which is your favorite, and then Dad could drink all of them, starting with your favorite. That's an idea. But again, that's something that that's leaning on the personality and the guest. And unfortunately, other people in the wide world of YouTube aren't really interested in you and me. They're interested in the what ifs and the questions and the stuff that lures a person in. I actually did a checklist for some of these. Hold on, let me see if I can find them. I gotta find them. Nope, that's not it. Shit. I'm losing track of time as well, and that's starting to slip away from me. I'm sure it is. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left, and then I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go live on Friday, as I usually do. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. Possible Scotch again. Possible Game of Thrones. Again, undecided. I need to open. I don't even know if it's going to actually have it. Ow. Ah, here we go. I have a list. Some of it's mental health stuff. That's stuff I want to make more videos of. But again, people aren't really that interested unless they have been subscribed for a while and actually talk to me on the streams and participate. So video titles that are clickbaity. How I, secrets of, don't blank until blank, most blank in the blank, and warning, blank. Bullshitty titles, I know. But people click on that shit. How to, oh my God, I must know. How I, some people are interested. Secrets of, people love secrets. Don't blank until blank. Oh God. They're so bad. They're so bad. Ugh. Can't deal. Ah, yes, House Tully. Thank you. So I have House Tully, House Stark. I think. Hold, please. My brain just went blank. Oh, I think Lagavulin is Targaryen, House Targaryen. And then I have the Night Watch, which is Oben. So that's 4. At least 4. I think there might be one other. But I forget what it is. It might not even be the fish. It could be the other one, which doesn't clarify anything. This is the funny thing about Wednesdays. I can't say go to somewhere else now. Although I can check to see who's live. I know Bourbon Battalion's still around somewhere. But again, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, if you want to watch clickbaity title, The 8 Things Whiskey Lovers Hate About Liquor Stores. That's a Whiskey Tribe. It's a Whiskey Tribe video, and it's also the one about Irene Tan's store, which I may or may not be visiting this weekend. And I'm in it. You can see me for about half a second. You wouldn't know it's me, but I am in there. And I'd be very hard to find, to be honest. But I was actually there for that video. It's the first time I met Rex and Daniel. And it was also how I was introduced to Irene Tan and her store, which I've been to a number of times. She does wonderful charity events as well. And one thing in particular I like doing was I went to a Lefroy tasting, and I got to try a bunch of the Cardeas there. And I'm not going to lie, they all tasted like peated scotch. In fact, one of them was Lagavulin, and I couldn't fucking tell. I had no idea. It was like Lefroy, Lagavulin. Could I tell the difference? No. It was all just peated scotch. It was glorious. It was a glorious experience, but I'll be damned if I could tell the difference. Whew. Oh, yeah. I'm awake now. It's good stuff. Yeah, and if you just got here, Lefroy Cardeas Fino Cask Finish, which is unfortunately sold out. And my bottle's almost empty. But this is fancy, delicious, crazy stuff. This is Lefroy. If you don't know what that is, well, try it someday when you go to a bar, and you'll know if you like peated scotches or not from that experience. If nothing else. Huh. All right, let's see who else is live. I think we said Bourbon Battalion's live, so I can at least send you over there. Scotch Down Under is still going strong, but goddamn, why the hell is he awake still? It's got to be 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I have no idea what time it is in Australia right now, but he has been awake probably for a very long time. So if you want to see someone who's probably suffering from sleep deprivation, you can check out Scotch Down Under. Or why isn't it showing up? I know I'm subscribed. I think. Maybe not. There are a lot of people I unsubscribed to recently, I'm not going to lie. I saw him earlier. Unless he stopped, which I find unlikely. Right? I mean, he seems like he's always awake. Nuts. Yes, you could go watch Bourbon Battalion and his Booker's thing. But I would send you to Scotch Down Under just for his accent. Talks like this all the time. It's great. He also has a lot of whiskey. I don't know what the hell he's doing right now. Again, he's up ridiculously late or early. So, but I will be going live on Friday. make sure you check out today's video. It's about a rye. It's glorious. And as always, live long and prosper. Oops. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there.